Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to go over every single possible way to get GP points in Grand Cross. And I forgot to get my notepad out, so give me 1 second. I need to find my notes so that I know what I'm doing. There we go. And I haven't got it written down. How lovely. Oh, here it is. Cool. I want to make sure I've written it all down so I don't have to do the maths in my head and make a mistake. So, firstly, we will go over the super basic stuff. So, unlocking a new character does give you 30 GB points, which is pretty good. It used to be 20, they upped it to 30 because they thought, okay, this Constellation stuff's going to be hard to get, so it's now 30 for new characters, which is quite nice. It doesn't matter the rarity, SR, Rare, SSR, UR base, you still get 30 for each one. To awaken to the 6 normal lower level stars, it is 1 GP point per star, so you can see there's 6 stars, so you get 6 GP points. For SA6, that's one SA6 character. For every SA6 star, you get 3 GP points, which for all 6 of them is 18. For leveling 100, so from getting a character from level 60, fun level 60 character, I don't have any, but if you have the level 60 character and you want to limit break them all the way to 100, you get 3 per, and it's 8 awakenings, so you get 24 for 60 to 100. Of course, you don't get anything for evolving the character from SSR to UR, so of course that's the reason I didn't add that in, because that's just how it is. True Awakening, so let's go to True Awakening, go to Margaret. True Awakening a character gives you 10 GP points, which is once again quite good. Crafting a relic also gives you 10 GP points, doesn't matter what relic it is, still gives you 10. Obtaining an outfit, doesn't matter how you obtain it, it could be through an event, like currently we've got the event on where you get outfits for the catastrophes, or it's from Affinity, you do get 1 GP point per. You also then get a GP point for maxing out the outfit. When we by maxing out, I mean you are like this, to max it out, to max, or if it's an LR, of course, maxing out to the max LR. You don't get it from, for example, from upgrading. Okay, Margaret's fully pimped out. I need to find like an actual Glocks. I know Glocks hasn't got everything maxed. Upgrading this to UR would not give me 1. You have to upgrade it from UR to max or LR to max. That's the only way you can get it. And now to 6/6 character, so 6/6ing a character. For every 1 ult level you get, it is 3 GP points, and of course you can actually obtain 5 ult levels, because of course 1/6 you own the character, so you don't get any GP points for that. But the 5 other ult levels you can obtain, you get 3 GP points per ult level, so it's 15 GP points per 6/6 character. It doesn't matter, once again, if they're SSR, Rare, SR, it's the same amount, nothing insane. LR, I'm pretty sure LRing a character gives you 10, I want to say. I'm not too sure. On my notes, I put LR 10 GP points and then the word I think afterwards in brackets because I wasn't too sure. Pretty sure it does. But then, of course, if you are, for example, going to get a character, you max them out, so it's, you get 30, then you get another 24 for SA6ing them, and then you get another 24 for level 100ing them, so it's 48, you get 78. Just by unlocking the character, getting them to level 100 SA6. Then you add another 10 onto it if you're going to True Awaken, so it's 88. You max out all their outfits, so on and so forth. But of course, if they do share outfits, you don't get double the GP points. So what that means, they go to a blue draw, and I was to max out this outfit. There are 2 draws in the game. There is a green and a blue draw. If I was to max out this outfit, I get a GP point, a single GP point. And of course, how can you use these GP points? GP points can only be used in the Constellation system. Of course, the higher Constellation, the higher the Constellation you get to, the more expensive each orb becomes. The big orbs as well as these small orbs as well. These small crystals do cost a little bit more. I'm pretty sure on Constellation 5 they cost 30 for a small crystal, and then a big crystal is 300, as you can see here. And of course, the lower Constellation you are, the cheaper they become, but also the higher Constellation you are, the more expensive they become. That's unfortunately how it is, and the best way to actually obtain GP points is not only to get relics, because there are lots of relics. There's 34 bird relics, so it's 340 GP points from that alone, and bird is quite easy to farm. I did a video of me using the new Valenti. If you don't have Magelda, and there's many other teams, you've got unknowns, you can run humans. Of course, if you don't have Magelda, but if you have Magelda, it's even easier. You can still run unknowns, and unknowns are even quicker then. But the best way to actually obtain GP points as a whole is just unlocking new characters. Yes, it is hard, but That's the reason I talk about value. Collaboration characters for GP points have a lot of value. Collaborations themselves, if it's a rerun, let's just say Shield Hero is coming out, right? We know it's season 2. We know the other characters, Vittoria and Gloss, right? Wow, we know that's coming next. It's all been leaked. But if you don't have any of those 6 characters, that's a lot of GP points. Bear in mind, I said it's 78. If you don't True Awaken, it's 78 per character, level 100 SA6. Times that by 6. That's how much GP points you can get. Not let alone CC. Imagine the amount of CC. I normally say each character is around 50,000 CC. When I give him like a new character, when I give him like a half decent rare gear set. Of course, if I don't already have a UR set for them, if I give them a UR set, I normally count as around 60 to 65, depending on because most characters nowadays have roughly 70,000 CC. The new Valenti, bear in mind she's her like base character is super old. I'm pretty sure her CC, her max CC, one of the last things the 70th leaks ever did, was he told us that Valenti's max CC, this Valenti here, is 70k. That is with, of course, perfect HP defense, 6/6, True Awaken, best outfits, all that kind of stuff. But, you get lots of CC, you get lots of GP points. I would highly recommend summoning on collaborations, of course, because not only do you get a lot for just getting the characters alone, they also have relics each, so that's 60 for relics. You get 60 GP points just for relics. The only problem is that collaborations, the collaboration reruns are very expensive, mainly because they had 6 characters. For me, I spent 120 million gold on Slime rerun, because like Slime had like I think it had 5 relics. But if you've not for example, this collab's gonna have 6 characters, right? So that's gonna be 30 mil just on relics alone. And that doesn't include upgrading outfits, leveling up the characters. Let's just say it's an LR. Let's just say Nolfme gets an LR. That's once again a lot more materials, but of course we'll find out closer to the time when when the stream comes. Really, we'll find out. And of course, I'll actually have a video when the stream comes out, and also a quick update on the floor 3 video with that team I showed. I'm going to show the video of me nearly completing it, because I spent about 4.5 hours yesterday just using that team. And I got to floor 2, or the final phase, about 3-4 times. And I'll show you the 2 best times. And of course I'll go over all the gimmicks as well. But the only reason I'll do that is because, the only reason I lost them is because I just wasn't pulling any melee single targets. Like, what I mean, I hadn't pulled it for like 3 phases. I'd literally just got them in the first phase, not pulled them since. But of course I'll have the video going on about what it does and all that kind of stuff. But that team is possible. But once again, even if you do have the new Valenti, I'd still just recommend doing floors 1 and 2. I personally don't think 3 is worth it unless you really, really badly want to get the relics. And the relics, there's only miles at the moment. It's not really that worth it. But anyway, that's just a little update on that video. But no, thank you for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next one. Goodbye.